Grand risings. Soul to soul. Corazon, ya corazon. It is the beautiful Mars day, which is Tuesday. If you don't know your astrology, you need to be on it, because we all have our astrological. Wow, my brain is just really switching things around, and I love it. We all have our astrological charts, which basically affects us. The planets all affects us. Yeah. So what's the topic for today? I just let it flow. I'm really practicing. It is really genuinely, truly, honestly, a practice of just really going with the flow and allowing yourself to live from the present moment. And honestly, I feel like we psych ourselves out sometimes. I feel like I'm definitely speaking to myself as well as others. Especially, I just know as women, especially, just being a woman, just being human, we psych ourselves out sometimes, especially when you're a free flower and you're focused on really bringing your dreams to life. Trusting sometimes can be kind of like burger-ish. Who would want to get a burger from burger-ish? So that means it's kind of a burger, but it's not a burger. Yeah, anyways. Going with the flow. That was so weird. I should have waved. She waved back. I love that. But yes, going with the flow, sometimes we can get like too in our heads, too hung over, and we can doubt the process. Because just because we can't see it doesn't mean that it's not there, doesn't mean it's not already, it's already vibrating. And we know this. It's like, I know that it's already vibrating, it's already alive, it's already there. It's just literally flowing to me as I move. Like vibration, as I embody that vibration, it's flowing to me and I'm moving towards it as I move. It's like we're coming towards each other. But when you're like really truly manifesting and like things start literally syncing up and the stars align from your internal state, it's like you can't see. I feel like for my experience, it's been all of these blocks just go up. Like these black blocks just get put around my peripheral. That's a funny word. Anyways, silly language. Yeah, things get put up around me to where spirit blocks out all of my sight from me trying to look outside of my dome. So like all that I can see and you'll experience this when you're on your journey and when you're manifesting, and when all of the synchronicities start to increase, you'll be pushed more. It's actually more of a pull. Like literally, I feel they all like it pulled me in. Like it's like a rubber band snapping back into its original shape after it's been stretched. It just pops back, and now you're just in the present moment. And there's just like this. I see it as this puddle. So like you're in this puddle, and like all of the ripples happen from here. Like there is nowhere else. And that's what, at first I was just like, what is this? But as things start to keep sinking, and I started to continue manifesting and really actualizing things to where they literally just sprout up out of the void, is just being in your center. It was super weird at first, because it's like I can't see anything. And that's literally walking by faith, not by sight. Sometimes we just psych ourselves out because we can't see outside of ourselves. But like, babe, you're not supposed to see outside of yourself. Like, you're supposed to be grounded inside of you and present in your center. And then that's when everything will just start like beyond space, beyond time, like just start coming to you when you're in your 0 point, when you just don't care about anything else but the moment. And those were always my most interesting manifestation stories, have been where I'm literally deep inside of the moment and I'm high and I'm fondling the moment, and it's just me in the moment. And that's all that matters, is just that glee that I'm experiencing in that moment of what I'm just in. Yeah. That's why starting a practice is so important, because you can really, something that you enjoy. Don't force yourself to do nothing that you don't feel. Find something that you love, a new practice, and really grind yourself into it. And yeah, And yeah, that's that. And my experience today, I love sharing my experiences also of the day and tying in a beautiful message. And man, it's just been so interesting seeing like my feminine and my masculine, because I didn't always have my masculine intact. And I'm always speaking to my ladies, especially my women who walk the path. And it's just like, as a woman, when you're extremely balanced, you know what, I'm not gonna say any, I want to be mindful of my words. I'm not saying you're not balanced just because you don't operate how I operate. But for any woman who operates mostly 80% feminine, and there's like that 20% masculine, and it gets things done. It really does. But it's like, it wasn't always intact, and it started out as a struggle for me. Like, oh my gosh, where's my masculine? He's hiding. I don't know. Like, I just don't want to use it. You know what? I don't need logic. I just rather not. Like, I don't even care about trying to build it. I don't care about the structure. Like, I'm just the ocean. And I just think I've never cared about like trying to, I guess, format things or like plan it too much, because it always fumbles. Like, it always fumbles. And maybe I'm just like, I don't know. I don't want to ramble too much, but what was I even saying? Yeah, like the balance, having it come back into balance for me, and I'm believing. So I don't know what else to say. I guess my day. What the fuck? See, that's the thing. This is so weird. I'm just that's why I'm making decisions now. It's not just me. Man. Anyways. Wow. I'm really just chilling, y'all. I'm really just chilling. And things just really come to you. I mean, I've done the action part. So, yeah. A lot of action has been put in. So I guess that is masculine. Yeah. Man, I really want to write. Oh yes, I just got a taste of it. I just got finished drinking it. I wanted to share with y'all the drink that I just had. See, sometimes I feel like this, I don't want it to happen more. Like, I don't want to keep blinking when I'm talking, but I just, when you have like, anyways, I don't know. I'm just being mindful of what I say on, I guess it doesn't really matter, because we're all, made this way. What is happening? See, I'm just trying to study myself right now, because like, what the fuck is happening? It's like, as humans, like, our consciousness is interacting with other forms of consciousness that are linked to us. So like, if you have your ancestors, especially my medicine women who are mediums and seers, you know what it is. Like, you'll just get like inputs from like an ancestor or someone else that's a part of your tribe. And these tribes, they sync, they're aligned throughout all, like, no matter the shape that this illusion takes, you're linked to these people. So that's why you'll meet people in person, y'all, not through the internet. You'll meet people and it's like this instant click of love, and then you're like, hey, I was just thinking about you, and they're calling you. Like, it's just this, we're all telepathic. Even a stranger you see like across the street. I see a stranger right now, I don't know this person, but our fields we're like iPhones, but like way better. iPhone is like a huge downgrade of what we actually are. We're still communicating, so you can literally, it's kind of like an iPhone where it's like, you can literally go to your iPhone. I can go to my iPhone right now, go to Wi-Fi, and I'll see all these random Wi-Fis pop up, because anyone who has an iPhone in the vicinity, my phone will literally pop up all of the Wi-Fi within all the hotspots from the iPhones around me, and that's how we operate. But those are our bodies. Oh wow, look at his hair. You have beautiful locks, beautiful. You're welcome. His locks are all the way underneath his bum. It's like he can sit on his hair, bro. That's beautiful. And he has that beautiful beard too. Wow. This made me miss my locks. Like, man. Well, I have them back. I'm kind of semi-free-forming. Ah, yes, beautiful. So the first, if y'all know anything about my journey, I had long locks down to my butt, or down to my tailbone. Like, if I still had them, they probably would be down to my knees by now. Oh, that would have been such a flex. But it was time to let them go. It was after a toxic relationship. And hi, good morning. It had a lot to do with my identity. And so my internal state usually dictates what I do with my hair. And other things. Oh, they're holding. That is so cute. I just see the older couples, they're just like clinging onto each other's hand. Oh, that is so cute. But yeah, so like man, anyways, it was just a lot. It was abuse, it was treachery. And then lots of things from my family, like in my ear, that conflicted with who I was, remembering who I was, and like creating my identity, like really diving underneath the coping mechanisms. Wow. Okay. Mechanisms that we create just to survive. It's not our true identity. And this happens at a young age. We start to like shapeshift to people please. And I was going through all of these phases. Like, I think this was like 22 that I cut my hair. I think 22 or 23. And they were beautiful, but then they were starting to get, I don't know, I wasn't liking, I dyed it. Oh my goodness, $5, y'all. I was getting the $5 dye to dye my hair. It messed it up, and it was getting longer. And when they get longer, they actually do thin. They don't thin out a lot, but they can thin out because they're getting longer. So that's why I want to be mindful. Like this time around, like I wanted to make them extra thick. I really could get wigs, but I don't know. I like how they stay sticking up. That would be crazy for me. I don't know. I like to watch her freeform. I don't want to manicure her out too much. All the wigs, well, you have to manicure wigs. That's what makes them wigs. Nah, that's not for me. I feel like that's masculine. I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen a woman with them. But, yeah, like, I'm restarting I've restarted my locks so many times. This one was actually kind of out of laziness, because I wanted to grow my fro out, but when I got back home, I was like, man, who's gonna be picking through this hair? Not me. And like literally I had my fro picked out, and once I need to take a nap and lay down, bro, then your fro's flat on one side, and I just can't. Like, yeah, I wasn't finna be doing all of that work. And that's how I started this set of locks. And I'm free flowing with this free form. And these are gonna be beautiful. I was like, I did it because I was lazy, and I was like, maybe I should pick them out when I want to get my hair braided. But oh my gosh, braids would be so cute. But it's, oh man, I don't know, guys. I want braids just because they're cute. But like my locks, it's a little bit like deeper for me. So I don't know. And I'm kind of like feeling them right now. I'm not like attached, I would say, but I'm definitely feeling them. I'm just looking at this man's locks, and it's just so beautiful. And he has the beat. And wow. Man. Anyways, yeah. I had this delicious latte, y'all. Starbucks. Okay, Starbucks, I see y'all. Yes, I am supporting Starbucks, but I am not a tyrant. So don't cancel me because I'm drinking from Starbucks, okay? Yeah, they got my money, okay? And it's the mermaid. I know my rights. But yeah, it was so delicious. Like, I always love matcha. Like, matcha lattes are always it. But this was not just any matcha latte. This is the one with it had this lavender foam, so it's the lavender matcha. Oh my gosh, the lavender foam was so freaking good, and it was so thick and creamy. It was actually less foamy. Oh yeah, I did say it was a cream foam. The cream foams are the best, rather than the milk foams, because the milk foams kind of they like have the little bubbles and they foam up, but then the foam falls flat. So that's why it's always better to use the actual cream, because it stays creamy. It's kind of like, I feel like that would make such a good ice cream. But yeah, I had the iced matcha latte. Instead of oat milk, I just don't like oat milk. I'm sorry, y'all. I know y'all trying to do the vegan wave and the substituting milks. Oat milk is horrible, and oats aren't that good for you, and it just doesn't taste great. I don't see the hype. But hey, like, who just thought that was a good idea? I don't know. But I mean, I feel like we're pushing it with almond milk, but I got almond milk. Coconut milk is the best. I should have got that one. But yeah, it was so delicious. I really want to do my own take on that. And yeah, man, it was so good. I love me some matcha. Man, that matcha coconut. Did he just litter? Oh, wow. That's crazy, bro. He literally just drove by, just threw something out the window. That's crazy. Oh, man. But yeah, matcha. I really want to buy like that matcha. It was the best one that I tasted. I think they probably put cane sugar in there. I'm not sure. But it was the matcha powder my friend showed me. She would just mix the matcha powder in and it dissolves with the coconut milk. Oh, so good. But yeah, I just want to get in the kitchen more. I want to get my own, I want to be my own barista at my own house. Like, and I love watching those little videos on YouTube, y'all. The ladies making they have like all pink everything. They get the pink cup, the pink ice cubes, the pink drink, and they make their own little thing. And they like make their own little foam. It's just so satisfying. That's what I want to do. Oh, gee. But yeah, I don't know. What else do I want to say that's of importance? Because I'm rambling, but I do love to talk. So, yeah, I'm trying to figure out what I'm about to do for the day. I have to give a good word, a good message. And I get like, this is like confidence, being confident in who you are and what you were created to be, and literally fearlessly walking your path and zoning in on what you truly feel passionate about. Every little urge, every strong urge that you feel, you have to follow it. Like, who gives a crap about what other people think? Like, you have to just kind of shut the world out and sorry, my brain did something. Hone in on it. Yeah, my brain did like part of that. I just see Kermit, like where you're speaking, and then the little dark Kermit with the hood comes up and whispers in your ear. That's what just happened. I was trying to say hone in, but that part of me, the dark Kermit, was like deep stroke it. And so, girl, yeah, hone in on your abilities and your talents. And there's going to be a lot of naysayers on your path. Like, you know what? That's encouragement. That's motivation. And like, you have to kind of shut them out sometimes. Like, it could be motivation. You could transmute things, but really, ultimately, I love to shut them out. I love to hit the block button. I love to put those boundaries up and really just, I just love a good isolation. Yeah, man, this is gonna be so great. Yes, y'all, all of the sacrifices are so worth it. Like, the path is never easy. I mean, life in general for all humans, it's not easy. And honestly, y'all, I was watching the Animal Planet. I love me some Animal Planet, bro. Like, it's kind of like reality television. Anyway. Man, nature is rough. Like, I'm like, dang, like, life, it gave me a lot of insight on life. And I'm just like, man, they want me to just be out here struggling. But I'm like, dang, I'm looking at all these mammals. I'm like, dang, all the mammals got it really rough. Like, survival is hard, bro. Like, for all of us. And it's just crazy. And the world, I love this planet. And I'm just like, watch Animal Planet if you have never watched Animal Planet, bro. It's just so beautiful. There's so much life. There's really so much life out here. And there's so much to experience outside of the city. Like, outside of these man-made constructs, there's so much adventure in life. It is dangerous. Especially when you're not wild and you're domesticated. Half domesticated. Oh, yeah, it's so dangerous out there. But, oh, man. That's why I wanted to do, like, these excursions. Keep it safe. Man. And I have some wild things on my bucket list, like chasing a storm. There's storm chasers. I know there's actually a show. I think it's on Netflix. It's called Storm Chasers. They literally document their adventures on chasing storms. Like, they're crazy. They chase like these giant tornado storms. They try to get to the center of it. They get to the eye of it. And it's fucking crazy. And they're just in this car chasing this giant storm. It's crazy. That's so dangerous. Yeah. I want to do more dangerous things, but in a safe way, you know? Like fire breathing. Fire breathing is extremely dangerous. I don't think I would ever do fire breathing. Y'all are crazy. And there are long-term effects to fire breathing. I was just going to keep it safe and do fire eating, which is way safer than fire breathing. Crazy, right? That's so dangerous. I don't know. It takes a lot of practice. I at least want to do fleshing. So there's fleshing, fire eating, and then fire breathing. And I want to tell you the differences. So fire fleshing is the safest. You're just putting it against your skin and basically getting immune to heat. So it's basically like some shaman shit for real, to where you can like, there's many shamans who end up walk through the fire without getting burnt. And so you're basically just, I'd say you're kind of becoming one with the flame. And the fire spirits, man, they really draw you in. I be hypnotized. You gotta be careful because it will burn you. I forget. The only thing that's like keeping me from doing it, the pull is so strong, but like my mind is like, yeah, I know this shit is not going to, it's gonna burn me. Until you get immune to it. It's crazy. It takes lots of practice. But fire eating is, I would say, it's relatively safe. And it sucks because there's no like loophole. I really tried to find loopholes to where I didn't have to put chemicals anywhere near my mouth. But see, you can't switch it for like tequila or edible alcohol, because edible alcohol is more flammable and you would burn yourself. So like it's not worth the risk of like burning your face. So you have to use the more chemical one, which would be like what they use to start campfires. It's so not safe, but like you're not gonna burn your face off. So I was like, damn, little residue in my mouth from like something that is really, man, one swallow from that shit. That's why fire breathing is more dangerous. You have to put a little bit of the fuel in your mouth. Don't swallow it, for the love of God. Don't swallow it. You just put it in your mouth. You hold it in your mouth and then you spit it out. And they really have to make sure they spit all of it out, because one swallow of that, and you'll be in the hospital. Yeah, it's crazy. But over time, even though they're not, it's so dangerous. It's so cool to watch though. Holding it in your mouth, you're still absorbing it.